Young. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
They put Adams in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Young. He'll complete it to Adams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
On 2nd down, Young got it into the hands of Mims. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. But that's hardly been the case here, Mike, and they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters.
They'll go play action with Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 3rd and a long way to go. To throw is Young. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
A gain of 13 on the play. It's 4th down.
And this will not be returnable, as this kick will go out of bounds. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin right here in the Sunshine State. It's the Bucs at home to take on the defending champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's Scary Terry McLaurin. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Buccaneers get back to 500, 2 up, 2 down as they get the victory at home. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills. They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And this is Ty Johnson. The team got into the red zone. He gets into the end zone. A 10-yard touchdown run. The Bills had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. Got one more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots taking on the Carolina Panthers. And it's Brock Purdy hooking up with his man for the touchdown here. One of 3 touchdown passes for him in the ballgame. The Pats get win number 2 as they take care of business in this one. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. On the return, here's Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play.
He'll try again here. Second and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
Look wide. Get this one complete. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he'll be taken down at the 30. Big play for KC. A pickup of 44 yards.
City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll come up here. First and 10. They'll run it over setup with Mitchell. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
A second down throw for Young. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it third and 8.
From the gun, it's Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Throw on the run is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The pickup brings up second and 2.
Out of shotgun. Young. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down. Back at the 8-yard line.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
They'll throw here on third. This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Raiders' kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend their third quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you had things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
On the return, it's Doolin. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Ravens offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Throwing, Lewis. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Jordan Davis in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive.
Just simply more of the same, and you're just not going to have a lot of success, Mike, when you're constantly starting drives with second and long, third and long. It's just not a good way to play offense in the NFL, and here we go again.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. To throw is Willis. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense ready to get back at it. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. This is an RPO, and quickly they'll hit Allen. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Young to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, Young in trouble, and down he goes. That is Will McDonald in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd
McBride
and 10.
is the motion man. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked, this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's feeling it.
And the Chiefs will punt the ball away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over once again. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Off the play fake here, and he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. Jordan Davis, he gets in to record his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So many of these possessions start with negative plays on 1st down, and you're just going to hear every offensive coordinator stress. It is so important we don't fall behind the sticks, but when you just can't pass protect and give your quarterback time, this is going to continue to happen.
Now, look out. That ball is free in the end zone. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Fortunate that that was not worse for the offense. The pressure's on. They knock it out of the quarterback's hands, but only a safety instead of the defense getting it.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, Mike, you always have that clock in your head, but that clock has to speed up even quicker when you find yourself dropping in your own end zone. Unfortunately for them, that fumble doesn't lead to a touchdown, but instead results in the 2-point safety. Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First down, it's Mitchell. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9. Here's Young. Backs to the right side. Up by the crowd. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll go with the sneak. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. That's to Gray. Open on the left side. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and 8.
Throwing on second down. Young. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Give up the middle for Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the Ravens' 48-yard line.
Here's Young. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. We might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
Throwing is Young. The second down throw is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And
in trouble, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence. He gets in yet again. That's now 3 sacks for him in this one.
this guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. This is going to be from 50. That's going to be blocked. Now this is scooped up by a member of the offense. But he's not going to be able to advance past the marker. He is stopped short, and the block kick leads to a turnover on downs. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start out first down and 10. Out of shotgun, Richardson. That is incomplete. Elway forced the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, Richardson. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Now Richardson. This one intercepted. Picked off by Evan Williams. And the Chiefs will take over possession here at the 44.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline. So they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they got to be picks.
The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. Here's Mitchell. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do.
On second down, Young under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
As a cornerback, you're only going to get so many of these chances each game to make plays in the backfield. And so far, this guy continues to take advantage of them. That's 2 sacks so far. And with the way this game was going, I wouldn't be surprised to see another.
On comes the Chiefs punter. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. That's fielded at the 20. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Ravens offense ready to get back to work. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with first down. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. It's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. His receiver on the inside. He's got it. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Ravens.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. He'll check this one down to Charbonnet. Has no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Second down throw for Richardson. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
To throw, it's Richardson. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Now Richardson. No, he's got Tucker. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's another.
On first down, it's Richardson. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
On second down, Richardson. He'll hit Tucker on the slant. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore.
Richardson to throw here on first and 10. That's 11 yards again. 2 plays in a row. And another first down. This has been some kind of march downfield now, and they pay it off with 6. It's first and goal. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. He's in! Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Ravens.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, Greg, really down to the point where every possession they need to score, and they get a touchdown here to stay alive.
Mike, I like what I'm seeing out of this team. They find themselves down big late, but there's no quit. They're continuing to fight back, and they got a chance to make this one a two-possession game here late.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for two doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. On first down is Young. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
I think the defense came in confident that they'd be able to get after the quarterback, right, Mike? When we met with them this week, they felt like they had a really good plan, some exotic looks, some different pressure packages, and it's worked to perfection. I'm not sure they thought they'd be one sack away for breaking the NFL record for the most sacks in a single game, but here we are.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's Young. He gets this complete, finding Adams. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
That's good for a
His
Kansas
5th
City
catch of the
Chiefs.
afternoon. Good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
2 yards
Ball
on the
right
pickup.
on the
It's
50-yard
2nd
line.
and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw, Young. He's got his tight end, that's McBride. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
10 at the 24-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage. So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies, but the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass, and I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. Now Young. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Dexter Lawrence. Absolutely singular focus on right now. He's just picked up his 4th sack of the game. The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. And the Chiefs will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
On the return, it's Doolin. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They have likely 1 play left here north of the 2-minute warning as they're going to get started with first down. And he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing, Richardson. Quick throw, taken in. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Richardson to throw. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now a shotgun. Richardson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Richardson. He'll step up and run this. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for Baltimore.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. He'll take off again.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially...
And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. And a solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. And still 2 timeouts left for the defense, but no real need to use them. They're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. On first down, right back to Mitchell.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
They'll go play action with Young. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the...
So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.